My Lord, oh, there it is. What's going on, YouTube? This is your. He's on the porch trying to see if this storm on the radar is gonna pass. Welcome. As y'all can see in the title, hoping some women show up. I do value their opinion, whether they believe it or not. Now, I would like to start by being able to relate to this somewhat. Being an OG and married for 40 years, 6 kids, 5 living. We raised them all. Is this okay with y'all? Our women, is this because you're not getting enough attention or because you're not taking in the actual cost of what it takes to support an entire family? You bounce. So you say. If this true now, if this even true. All right, now y'all check this out. We're gonna talk about a couple of things. Ain't nobody in here yet, and that's okay. It uploads quicker on live than normally for some reason. Now we gotta remember now, George Mathis is an OG in the TV game. Y'all give me 1 minute. Before George Mathis before Judge Mathis got syndicated, y'all got to remember he was just on a bench in Detroit, so now you know they don't make a whole lot of money. And he had a large family. Now, I ain't here to make no excuses for him. We just want to talk about some things and think about some things. That's them disrespectful helpers there next door. They don't like to be on camera, but they like to get you copyrighted with that rap this time of morning. Now, y'all mind you, them all black queens. And here it is. It is. And I'm at the house. We supposed to be barbecuing over here. But as y'all can see, it's wet back here. And I might go back to my place if it don't clear up by lunchtime. I'm not over here. They keep up too much noise. I don't like that. I like quiet. Anyway, now if y'all remember now, Judge Mathis actually started on the bench his career. Bench in Detroit. Yeah. So you know he was a judge with a large family, a fairly new family, all different ages. So we can just imagine, because I've been there and did that. Me, like I say now, I do qualify. I have been married 40 years. We raised 5 kids. We had 5 living. I know the struggle of carrying a whole entire family. And then I took a hiatus from my job and built a business. So for 25 years, I was on my own. I had to send kids to college and pay 2 mortgages because I didn't believe in rent, not even commercially. So I had to be driven, and I did. I spent a lot of time away from home because I took hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars to take care of each and every one of us. Mind you now, I'm not making excuses for Judge Mathis because I don't know the dynamics of it. But as of right now, I'm not going to be the typical black woman and spin a narrative. I'm going to accept what she said. She said in her decree, irreconcilable differences. That is what she said. She didn't say nothing about outside kids. about no abuse. I'm not saying that couldn't be the case, but we have to go off of, we got to stop having typical black woman thinking and learn how to listen to what people are telling us. She did not say he was an abuser. She did not say he was a cheater. Her divorce decree that she filed said irreconcilable differences, meaning they just didn't damn get along no more. And by the inside words that he really worked too much. Now I'm gonna back up again and tell y'all again that the black women do not know what it's like. Now I'm only speaking to the black women that's actually 20 plus marriages, so maybe they can look at themselves for they jump ship. Because if she don't take her old 62-year-old behind home, back home, George Mathis will be a whole lot happier quicker than her. That's just life. Whether y'all like that or not, I didn't make it like that. That's society. Nobody's for an average, attractive 60-year-old black woman out here. And her only claim to fame is she was married to a successful black man. And honestly, it's over for her starting over doing what at her age. Are you black women honestly okay with this? That's all I want to know. We're going to move back up front in a little while. I don't have to deal with no copyright because of these disrespectful people. But I'm at the main family house right now because we are supposed to be barbecuing. But my radar saying it's supposed to open up pretty good right at the time they say they're going to start. So I'm not going to make that decision. I cook. I still cook. But I'm not going to make that decision for them. If they want to cook, honestly, between me and y'all, I put me some black eyed peas on with some smoked neck bones on in the crock pot last night after I watched the weather because I was like, I hope they not depending on eating like this. And they are done. All I got to do is cook some cornbread. And I took some leg quarters out. All right, I am back. They are gone. I hope they be safe. Let's get back to Judge Mathis. Let's get back to it. All right. Now, like I was saying, before they interrupted us, all you black women, I really do want to talk to some, and you don't have to join the live. Hopefully, you'll see this video because from where I'm sitting, as of right now, if we don't add no narrative and no spin on this public divorce, all she has said this man done is can't get along with her. That's all irreconcilable differences is. And she didn't hire an attorney to do that, y'all. That's why I said she need to take her ass home. You know, for real, man. All that shit, you're gonna lose a good man for attention, and ain't nobody out there at you. And I don't know what's going on with these older. Uh, you know what though? I'm starting to see it's almost like some kind of change in them in or around 40. They say they growing old gracefully. Our women say they growing old gracefully, but they really not. Because it's like something triggering them, and I'm qualified to say this about our women. It's like something, it triggers them. So yeah, our women okay with what she's done. That's all I'm asking. I'm not judging, but I'm not. I don't want you to give me your opinion on this. If you're gonna add a narrative more than what she's disclosed, the only thing we know about the demise of this marriage of 40 years is irreconcilable differences by her words, because he didn't file. And simply all that means is they ain't getting along. And they don't see getting along, she don't see getting along with him in the near future. That's all it means. Now you would ask yourself, OG, how you know these things? Once again, OG have been married for 40 years, 6 kids, 5 living. I can also tell y'all that was an emotional outburst on her because they really don't have nothing to fight for. Once again, maybe 10 years ago, Judge Mathis was the hottest thing in syndication as a judge. Y'all got to go back now. Y'all got to go back and remember that he lost that deal. I think it was Viacom or somebody distributing his show. They canceled his show. So him and his family got their coins together and they went into doing Judge Mathis. That's the other show. That's the only reason I watched that one, because I know that's why he get paid. I watched the old Judge Mathis show because I know for a fact he only gets a small percentage of that. The new Judge show, Judge Mathis, that's him and his family. That's why his son is the bailiff on the show. For those that didn't know that. So I only bring that up to say now, you make more money being backed by a major studio like Viacom when they were distributing in the Judge Mathis show. When he lost that and got canceled out and went out on his own, he's almost like a very successful creator. And I am a big fan of Judge Mathis, and I do watch his numbers with his new show. And I always have felt bad that his show that he gets all the credit, him and his family, for being a judge on a bench online, is doing worse than the old videos where the studio is still getting a big cut of his work. I don't understand us and how we choose to support. It's messed up out here. But anyway, I hope this is not the case. I hope she just ain't able to live the life of luxury anymore because he's not backed by a studio and syndicated all over the world by a distribution studio. He got to do everything on his own now. See, I told y'all a few videos down that y'all don't know what y'all be talking about. For one, a lot of y'all are not married. A lot of the people that's talking about have not even ever been married or been in a long-term relationship. And if they are in relationship, their relationships have never lasted no more than 5 years at a time. I'm talking to people like me that's got actually 20 plus years in the game called marriage. I just happen to be right up there with Judge Mathis. I'm at 40. You know, are black women okay with Linda throwing away what they praying and crying for? Come on now. What you guys think? Y'all don't forget to hit that like button now. Y'all support me. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I don't see how they will be cool with this. But see, they humble themselves and say what's right, they'll start putting lies on the man. Now, Linda didn't even get a paid attorney to file the divorce. That shows you how not serious. That tells you now. People that's been in a long-term relationship understand when I say this. By her not hiring an attorney and filing paperwork on her own, people like us in long term relationships know that means it's not as bad as she making it out to be. She's trying to save face. Honestly, me, I would say it's a crowd for damn attention. I think she done put a great marriage and a great man reputation at risk over feelings. Now that's what I believe. Y'all can let me know in the comments what y'all believe. Now that's what I believe. I think she need to get somewhere and pray, call her pastor, her spiritual advisor, her big mama, whoever, and take her old ass home. Now that's what OG think. Cause what she gonna get out of it but alone? If that man ain't brought her nothing home, if that man ain't been touching none of their children and her and nobody else in an aggressive type way, if all it is this man is trying to keep y'all on top, and we all know, now see, now this is the funny thing about people that talk about this kind of stuff and don't know nothing about it. Because they think just because they got young adult children, they know more than people like us who got children 40 years old. See, what y'all don't know is when the kids are 35 and 40, we still helping them. Maybe that's why he's still working like a damn dog. Now, that's just the truth. Y'all won't leave us alone. We got some great, listen, three out of 3 out of 5 that me and my wife raised have been to college and worked successfully. Each and every day God give them. They still find a way, some kind of way to end up back home after they done fell out with their boo, and I done taught them, best I can, you don't move in no woman's house. They always end up back here before they get back with her, or one done fell off or changing. It's always a reason you're helping your grown ass 35 and 40-year-old children in one form or another. So now, if he the breadwinner, what the hell is he supposed to be doing, Linda? Damn it, black women, what can we do right? Are y'all really okay with this man giving this woman 40 straight years, damn near? Always got her out there on the camera with him. Never hid nor denied her publicly nor privately. And honestly, since I've been a fan of his, there have been no public scandals. The worst thing you've heard about the Mathises was they song was finally ready to come out the closet. And the whole damn family rallied behind him and supported him. Come on, y'all. This ain't no bad dude. Judge Mathis is the epitome of an alpha, successful black man. And his son came out to him, and all he did was privately and publicly embraced him. And y'all don't understand. I have 5 sons. I raised another son that I love like he came from my loins. We accept our sons for however they turn out, as long as it's positive, but we want our sons to be men. Fathers understand what that means. See, I only talk to people from my experience, strength, and hope standpoint. See, I ain't on here trying to battle Linda. I'm telling her the truth. Take her old behind back home and figure this thing out. Because it ain't a damn thing out here waiting on you. For one thing, if you walk away from Judge Mathis, you just going to be Judge Mathis' ex-wife. Come on now. The two are not gonna be long. You're gonna have to really have to trash this man to be successful out here on the vlog circuit to be successful. Because he was the judge. He was the show for the 20 plus years. That's not a put down to Linda. It's just that he was the face out there. See, women want to come and bash because they don't want to keep calm and say like, wow, OG, you right. She is throwing away what we out here praying and crying and hoping to meet and have for ourselves. Come on, ladies, tell the truth. Y'all don't forget to hit that like button. Come on, ladies, y'all. Tell the truth. Are y'all okay with this? That's all I'm asking you. So don't get in the comments after this live is ended, throwing a narrative. We want to keep it simple. I hope you watch the video because y'all always come and watch a little bit and you be totally misinformed and don't been heard none of the conversation, read no comments or nothing, and you think somebody is wife bashing, and that's not it. I think she need to take her old ass home. Point blank period. I'm her age. I'm telling her, ain't no man, no age out here looking for no 62-year-old woman that's an ex of a judge. He might as well have been the police commander. Nobody's looking to date that. Y'all didn't learn nothing from Beyonce mama. Come on now, y'all didn't learn nothing from Beyonce mama. It ain't nothing out here. All a man can do is come and help her spend her alimony and lay up in a couple of the houses and condos that they gonna split. See, it ain't a lucrative thing. That's what y'all not getting. He's not syndicated by, I think it was Viacom and all that kind of great stuff where they giving him $10 million a year for him to, to do his show. No, he's putting money in his own meat into his own game. That's his show now. That's why we need to support it. That's the reason I do not watch the old Judge Mathis shows because I know he only probably rakes in a certain amount of the revenue, a small percentage amount of the revenue because he didn't solely own the show. That's why he couldn't take the name when they canceled him out. That's why he couldn't keep the Judge Mathis show name. He had to say Mathis, Judge Mathis, or something like that, the new title is. Anyway, whoever watched this, go and watch it and support it. He's a good dude, y'all. That's all I'm saying, ladies. And I'm hoping this time that y'all be righteous enough to be able to admit it in the comments instead of attacking. That's all I'm saying. He a good dude, y'all. You're not talking about a new fan. See, a lot of y'all just heard of Judge Mathis. See, I remember when he came in right after, he was a better, more intellectual, respectable, real life, more experienced judge than Judge Joe Brown. We were sick of Judge Joe Brown. Judge Joe Brown was steady trying to make it big with his foot on our neck. And I remember them from Memphis because I'm an old Memphis OG. So I'm from Memphis. I remember when he was on the bench. I wasn't a fan then and I wasn't a fan when he had a show. But I had respect for the story. And I was touched by Judge Mathis' story with his mom. My mom was a single mom. That's how come I know how important it is for this man to keep his family together. I know some of y'all gonna get out here and say he's simping or he must done did in it something so super wrong. No. People become unhappy after 20, 30, 40 years. And it's easier to run than to stay in the fight. The world is more accepting of older single black women and single black moms. And that's wrong, y'all. She's actually done get to the point where she's ready to probably accept the fact that she wants to be a 62-year-old ex-wife. All her kids grown and gone. She's already educated. Trust me, George Mathis, a rebound from this, Linda, a whole lot quicker than you. And you're going to be in your feelings, Linda. You 62. Now, why y'all black women on here not standing up and telling her to take her old ass home? I want y'all to remember the next red carpet affair. And that OG said when he walked that red carpet with that 35 to 45-year-old black woman, don't y'all start re-hating on him. Y'all better tell Linda the truth that Judge Mathis, your husband, will rebound and be happier a whole lot quicker before you probably get a good, genuine first date. Y'all better tell her to go home. Do like all the other older black couples do. Call a preacher. So he can tell y'all to come on in and give y'all some prayer and some faith counseling, and y'all can write them a check, and y'all can go on and fix this. Because there ain't nothing out there for you, Linda. Nothing. Not at 62. Nothing. And they need to tell you the truth to stop this madness. Now I said, instead of trying to trash that man and drag that man name through the hood, stop this and go home, Linda. If this man has, if it's like what you signed in your divorce decree, which is a legal document, punishable by perjury, you filed that paperwork with your local courthouse, and it said irreconcilable differences. It didn't say he got a bunch of baby mamas, bunch of hidden boyfriends. He angry. It didn't say he's a drunk. It didn't say. It said y'all ain't getting along, Linda. You better learn how to get along now, cause you the one gonna have the hardest time, baby. Now, if these black women want to help deceive you and ain't gonna tell you the truth, there is no market for 40-plus-year-old black women out here at all. Why? Because y'all are supposed to already have what y'all supposed to have. If y'all are not no widows or by some kind of marital catastrophic event of madness, y'all are not supposed to be out here single at 40 plus years old. In the way. So what she finna do? Come out here on the dating scene? Come on, man, at 62. Come on, ladies. Y'all please, y'all go to her page, whatever it is, Facebook, and tell her, Linda, baby, ain't no marriage perfect, but y'all got a beautiful family. Baby, ain't nobody into no gray kitty cat. Go home, Linda. Just tell her the truth. Just tell her, say, Linda, God hear that prayer for that type of man that you about to let go all day, every day, all night, every night, 7 days a week. Black women are praying for Judge Mathis. Come on, Linda. They not praying for no, they ain't praying for no Linda Mathis. Ain't damn man out here praying. Well, maybe a Pookie or Ray Ray that need to drive your car or need somewhere to stay. That about all gonna be interested. And I ain't saying that as an insult. It's only because you're not supposed to be out there Talking about no damn dating at 40 plus years old. You supposed to be men and found other places. Ain't no dating scene for 40 plus year old people. Those are the generation of people that are supposed to meet at Home Depot and at the baseball and the weekend football game. Those are the working people. Them people ain't got time to be sociable. That's why my young men are not meeting the right women because they won't go to the right places. They keep going to the whole house and shocked that they getting hoes. No. Come on, go to the grocery store with OG sometime when he buying groceries. He go every week. They in there paying for them groceries with their bank card, not an EBT card. That's that independent woman you looking for. You ain't looking for that woman on a Tuesday dressed like it's a Friday night happy hour. She dressed like in the club in Walmart with 2 baskets of damn groceries. Can't make this up. Now, some of y'all are gonna say is I'm assuming. No, I'm not. I hadn't assumed anything about respectfully, because I would never disrespect Judge Mathis' wife, but I am a man and I understand that she's read a few books. She may even have a few friends that have convinced her that this is her time, and that ain't true. When we take the makeup off our older women, they look they aging older. Now some will say, "Oh, well, no, that's just the truth." We older men that have those 20, 30, 40 year relationships, what y'all see on them filters on social media and those professional pictures are not what we wake up to or go to bed to. That beautiful picture that you admiring that man's lady, she don't look nothing like that. Nothing like that. Now you multiply that up to 62, go home, Linda. And I ask again, are you black women okay? With Linda throwing away what y'all praying for. Oh, cat got y'all tongue. And before you start adding or spinning the narrative, Miss Linda Mathis, when she filed personally her divorce decree, it stated irreconcilable differences. And she's a very intelligent woman. She knows that this is a equivalent of an affidavit, meaning whatever she put on there, she's held to the standards of perjury, meaning she can't go and file no lies. So she knew what she was putting down there, which only means they ain't been getting along and they ain't been getting along for a very long time. That's all irreconcilable differences mean in a long-term black relationship. I get you not perfect. I get she not perfect. But I think right now in my life, I can do better than you. That's what that means. And that's a lie. Black women are just more prone to walking away from us than we are of them. And they do regret it. Because you're gonna miss a man. For those women out here that study lying and perpetrate, talking about, I don't need no man, and I do just fine without a man. You're a lie. The first time a spider come out the corner from up under your bed. The first time a big water bug jump from up under your sink. The first time you driving and your tire go flat, you gonna automatically wish you had a man to call and come and get you. Y'all live for that. Let me tell you something. When I go, I look at these older couples, and they are the only ones fixing flats and pumping gas. We are the only generation that's gonna make sure that the woman has the necessary equipment to at least get off the side of the road. Yes, we are that last generation. We still practice that. We will not allow our woman to pump gas, and we are there. It will never happen. Y'all judge Greg Mathis is a good dude. Y'all better tell her to go home. She is gay. She is risking the last best generation of black men with the best qualities, with the highest level of loyalty, to the highest levels of commitment. Men, his generation are the best. Why do you say that, OG? Because we raised everything and everybody, and we already there for the grandchildren as black men, but you do not hear about us. You don't hear about us. We're not out here. Well, for what? We had to work. There'll be no woods for my grandkids to play in if I hadn't bust my little ass and worked and paid for that. There will be no commercial property in me and my family and in my estate for when I'm gone for my daughter in the case of my demise that won't take away from my other. See, I've prepared to take care of my whole entire family in life and death. This is what you get from the generation of man that she's letting go. Y'all tell her, ladies, take her ass home. Just tell her to go home. Tell her just tell her the truth, y'all. She messing up. Tell her he's a rare one. Tell her you got one of the good ones, Linda. He may not be perfect, but we don't know no whole lot of black men that actually stays with a woman that long and raises all their children together. We are a rare breed, and we deserve a whole lot more respect than what we get out here in society. Pat, Pat. Yeah, excuse me. Pat, Pat. Cut that music down. I'm live. Yeah, tell her to just go home. Tell her to go home. Y'all, she's 62. What else can she do? She said irreconcilable differences. So what y'all want her to do, black women? Y'all want her to get a boyfriend? Y'all want her to end up like Beyonce mama? Two publicly failed back-to-back marriages, and now they together saying you are the problem. Jarvis, send me something till tomorrow. You know, what do you want her to do? Can you come on, y'all? 62 years old with a boyfriend. So they're gonna go to Social Security office together. They're gonna go to the bank together. They're gonna go to the doctor together. She still because at 62, Linda, there's nothing for us to do but take vacations when we can and try and find as much peace and serenity at home as we can in comfort. Linda, ain't nothing for your old ass to do. Nothing. Ain't nothing to do. Go home, Linda. Go home. OG ain't gonna lie to y'all. Black women, Tell her go home. Tell her go home. Now ain't nobody looking for her, but they looking for Judge Mathis. Tell her the truth. They are not looking for a Linda Harris out there. Mathis, I mean. They ain't looking for no Linda Mathis. But I bet you their ass out there looking for a Judge Mathis. She best check herself if how she filed is true. And I believe it. Because he a good guy, y'all. This one time, the internet is shameful. Greg Mathis is a good guy, man. Bro, it ain't nobody but him and wife and his children all over. Bro, ain't been no dirt. Don't y'all know if he had a side piece by now? We know. Don't y'all think? Come on, man. TMZ, you think they wouldn't know? Come on, man. I ain't talking about these old overnight vlogs. I'm talking about it's people being paid to watch celebrities of his magnitude 24/7 when they leave, when they come back, where they shows at, where they at the whole 9 yards. You hear me? All the time. All the time. That's how it go. You know what? Y'all gonna say I'm wrong for that. But you know, these rides, it's for real. Now, I don't know why people think that they okay to be riding around here with that loud music on Labor Day of all days in this small rural town with an open. I'm saying, and then the first one to holler, police, police fucking with us. Yeah. Checking his back here. It is kind of drying out. See, it rained back here real bad. And so I really want to spray before we start cooking, but oh man, I don't know, y'all. Like I say, at least I got me some black eyed peas and smoked neck bones already done. So I don't know. But yeah, y'all tell her take our ass home, man. Y'all don't forget to hit that like button, respectfully comment, and subscribe to your OG. Listen, ladies, let me know in the comment. Real talk, man. Let me know in the comment. Okay, I got the sun right there. I might get it up off the gone, knock the weed here so I can throw the granules down for the ants, and flies, and mosquitoes. I like those. I'm gonna have to show y'all those. I can't think of the name. Total, something like that. They come from Walmart. But if you put them down like in a small picnic or eating area on your property where you want to cook, hang out, anything like that, I'm talking about, man, it runs the mosquitoes off, the ants. You don't have to be worried about those big old horse flies. So I'm going to get ready to put it down and go ahead on and get this Labor Day started. Ladies, I'm for real. Respectfully. Respectfully. Would you let your 40-year relationship go? Because right now in y'all life, y'all are not getting along. Let me know in the comments. Now, and let's be logical. Let's be truthful. Right now, the only thing that she actually filed, she said irreconcilable difference. I'm just telling y'all from somebody that's been married around years that only means that they ain't getting along and they hadn't got along in a very long time. Y'all, that's all the irreconcilable differences mean. If that's the case, then I should go ahead on and file. It's not easy being with somebody that long, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's really, y'all have accomplished it. You know, I take my case. We've accomplished everything. Um, Buying our first home. paying for our first piece of commercial property, um, kids, college, graduations. We did it. Vacations. No stone unturned after over those 40 years me and her has had. But that's it. I ain't saying that with shade, but that's it. All we do now is honestly, basically look after one another. That's it. That's it. So yeah, I always let y'all know that y'all speaking on a time limit in a relationship that y'all absolutely have no experience in. And so y'all respect the process at least, meaning go off of what she said. She said he ain't did nothing wrong. She said they ain't getting along. Do your research, irreconcilable differences. They have not got along and sit right with one another in a long time, and she don't see them being able to get along in the near future. That's all that means, my good people. Now, is that worth giving away your children's father, this man that's been your soldier, your protector, your Lord, the whole nine for 40 years? We got to go off of what she says, not what we manufacture. Some women gonna be in the comments and be like, "Oh, he did this." She ain't said nothing. She didn't file none of that, and she ain't amended the divorce decree. As of right now, it's been almost 2 full working weeks, so she's had plenty time to amend her divorce decree, and she has not. It still states irreconcilable differences. Now, what you need to ask yourself is, why do you want to dirty up this man's name if he ain't earned it? That's why she need to go home. Because y'all finna start making up stuff. And if she's serious and about to play herself, being as old as she is, walking away from her marriage instead of taking her old ass home, the only way she's gonna be relevant out here in these YouTube streets and on social media is if she take that man's name. And that's a damn shame. But you don't need him, but you're gonna use his name. Come on, y'all. Tell her to go home. He said he gonna try. I wouldn't have told her that. He a better man than me. He a better man than me. That's why I kind of feel like the whole thing, sad but true, might be fabricated. That's why, honestly, I got in the back of my mind, y'all, to be totally transparent with y'all, that I really think it's some bull crap. Because I heard his response to TMZ, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. I ain't never met a man that wasn't angry, regardless, and a woman done left him, especially after them many years. Man, he went to hollering this a lesson for all men. No, it ain't. Ain't no lesson to all married men. Because if her ass want to go, and if she thinks something out there for her old ass, I'm willing to let her go see. I'm just going to be honest. Listen, don't come back. Don't come back. Ain't no coming back. Yeah, that's all he said in the airport. It's a lesson. Ain't no damn lesson for me. Man, that woman can wake up now and say she done with me, pack up and go. 40 years. I'm going to say, well, I can't fight you about that, darling, but I wish you well. Because I know for a fact I'm well spoken, I'm educated. I always keep a reliable residual income to keep me bagged up. And I clean up nicely. And I cook. And I know how to appreciate. And I know how to take care of. So I know I won't be out here long if I got to get out here. Because I don't want to be by myself. I don't want to be an old ass man by myself. So I'm going to be feeling like Judge Mathis. I ain't gonna be trusting 62 no more. Yeah, I'm gonna go from 62 to 42. If I can't trust nobody I've been with that long, why in the hell would I get somebody that old again? Anyway, that's another live, isn't it, y'all? All right, ladies, I'm posing this question to you again. Before I let you go, is Linda Mathis giving away what you praying for? What you wish you had? And when you answer this question, you're going to answer it truthfully to yourself. And you're going to be like, I'm not going to add any narrative to nothing but what she filed. She said she filed because of irreconcilable differences, meaning they have not gotten along in a long time, and she does not see them getting along in the near future. That's what you're going to base your answer on, ladies. Okay? Not what you done heard on some vlog that don't respect her nor marriage. Most of these vlogs are from single women or single guys that have not had a successful relationship for 24 straight months, no less 24 years. But I get it, we love drama, we love hype, we love lies. I get that. But some of us truly want to learn from our mistakes and the people that's willing to share them and learn from them, especially publicly on a platform such as YouTube. And I can tell y'all, she need to go home. I'm from that generation. There's nothing out here for her. She's already an intellectual, educated, strong black woman. She has nothing to prove outside of her home that anybody cares about. She has nothing to offer out here, y'all. And the only way she can write a book and it be successful, the only way she can do a successful social media tour is if she totally trashed the man that she once said she loved. Y'all don't forget to hit that like button, respectfully comment, and subscribe. I'm your OG. And I'm out.